Welcome back, everyone, to the Dodgeball World Championships here in Graz, Austria. Mixed foam action coming up. We've got Australia on the far side in the orange-tinged jerseys. And on the near side, we've got Sweden in the navy look. Terry Thrasher here with you for another match. Desmond Onwamere taken out right away. Ooh, look at Sweden coming out firing. Well, that is 3 quick hits. Very promising start for the Swedes. Ooh, Johansson taken out though by a nice cross shot. Australia, one of those countries with a pretty long foam tradition. A lot of some out there. One of the standouts in this tournament when we've seen the men's and the mixed squad for Sweden. Moves around well. Rolfelt as well. We've sung her praises repeatedly for the Swedish side. Australia comes up. Oh, Rolfelt there. There's the good pressure move. Just taking out Nguyen as she tried to rush her opponent's back. So only one left on the court. I like the 3 balls in hand attack. Taz Kalarachi now is going to settle back on defense. Only 1 ball sent in from Sweden. He comes up, he goes on the attack pretty quickly. Lodeston though, ready for it. Rolfelt appears to be the one making the call again, and it's a cross try. Kalarachi still staying back there, likes to hold 3, or at least keep that 3rd one nearby. That ball bouncing before it finds the mark. Team Australia's lone player stays back there. He fakes, but he goes defensive, comes back up, gets the attack onto Hansen, but she's able to get the blocker in front of it. So Sweden starting this match hot. They still have to try and finish it off. That ball bouncing safely in front. Long try, Rolfelt trying the timing shot. Oh, Lodeston, he got his blocker on it, but he was disarmed, so he's out. Kalarachi whittles them down to 3. Picks up that 3rd ball again. Okay, Rolfelt taking out that ball, popping up, maybe a chance for a team catch, but they don't find it, and that is a good shot. It's finished off. Sweden coming through strong as Wazir makes the hit. And Australia in a deficit right away after losing 3 very quickly off the rush. Onwamere is often their shot taker off a rush, but he was also the easy first target. And this time off the rush again, it's pretty quick. Onwamere pops. His ball's popped up, he is caught. I don't think he notices that his ball was the one caught, but I don't know if anyone has fully realized it, but yeah, he should be out. He is now on a hit, but his ball thrown off the rush did pop way up toward the back. And I'm curious if that is now getting sorted out. You have some of the Team England players out there as the player line refs. They are helping to make sure that things get figured out here. Maybe just talking about sequencing or turn of events. It's always hard to know. See a thumbs up from the Swedish coach to Lodeston, who's still on the court in the corner. I think Carlson did get taken out. As far as I know, the shot onto him was from a legit player. Seems like things are getting worked out. Okay. Always feels like a bit of a momentum killer. We're not even 4 minutes into this game. And they do have to work out some of these details. They want to make sure they get it right. Coach Connor Lennox out there talking things through with the officials. I believe that's Canada's Annie Charlebois as the referee at the moment. Players staying loose out there and wondering what's going to happen next. Onwamere is solidly off on the side now. And I think there should still be 5 for Australia on the court, as there are at the moment. Right now, Johansson joins the fray. Sweden getting some representation out there. Always hard to know what to do as a player, since you want to stay loose. You don't want to cool off too much. You don't know how much time it's going to take, though. And neither do I. We do not know what this conversation is about. But, okay, I was going to say things are working themselves out, but backline judge from the Australian side called over. Barrington as well, over on the center side. Good thing the clock is paused. Look, I think my interpretation of those hand signals is it should be 5 on 5. All right. As they get back to the back line, hopefully everything is sorted out to everyone's satisfaction. We saw Tamara Mati giving a respectful clap as she backed up. And we actually do see 6 still on the court for Sweden, 5 for Australia, which to be honest is kind of what I think should have been the case. So maybe that means I saw it correctly. Either way though, we are back in. 16:10 on the clock in the first half. Ladestam, good shot into the middle. Johansson taken out. Kalarachi doing some fancy fakes. That was a nice long-range try, too, from Wazir. Had some good curve on that shot, but good fakes coming out from Australia, and this time the ball sent over to the corner ineffectively. Sweden's attack missing. There's a return shot taking Wazir out. Kalarachi's shot hits home. And to the line, it's Vo this time. Ladestam still in it though. He's shown great mobility on his defensive play. And it's him snapping the shot away. Okay, some good exchanges this time. 2 players knocked out for Sweden. Australia interested in getting back on the score sheet. Hansen taken out on the left side, so it's just Ladestam. Great shot from him onto the shins of Nguyen, who heads off, but that's only the second one off the court for Australia at this point. Vo just getting out of the way to the side of that. Preemptive try. Okay. Working out. That's a nice shot onto Kalarachi. So 1-on-3. Lottiston still has some work to do if he can get away from those shots. He comes up quickly. Oh, and the referee, I think, saying he was tagged. Those referees both making the same signal. And so that does mean the shot goes through. It's Australia's point. And so obviously that makes it 1-1. As the rush kicks off, Onwamare's got that quick release off. Getting the opening ball passed back to him. Doesn't connect this time, but that's okay. So we've got 6-on-6. Onwamare taken out again. Okay, 2 shots coming out now from Australia, willing to throw those balls pretty liberally. Sweden now with the attack. It's Lottiston from the middle. Australia comes together. Okay, there's a good shot. Johansson taking out Vo. Sweden still got 6. Kalarachi trying to elude all of those shots. He's able to do so. Rolfeld's last ball blocked away. The Australians threatened a little bit by Johansson. He draws a couple balls his way. That one popping up. Oh, it almost was a triple, but it's bailed out. Catch made by Kalarachi off his shoulder of his teammate. Well, that is a bounce that Australia is happy with. Onwamare eager to get back out there. That one's popping up though. It is covered. Nobody's able to rescue Johansson. Onwamare's impact felt immediately as he returns to the court. Sweden now down to 3. They go through. They get Kalarachi in the far corner. And a lot of them sliding back over to the right. Onwamare sliding over to the opposite corner. Both teams being a little bit liberal with their shots right now. Lottiston takes a shot. Oh, okay. Onwamare maybe a little bit inadvertently turning into a bit of a decoy. And Salvaccio in the back gets taken out. Onwamare's shot gets through. Rolfelt is going to head off. And he gets Lottiston as well, so it's going to be down to Hansen. Hansen, good blocking, staying low, keeping those blockers out in front like a buckler. No balls in hand for Australia, so Hansen's able to load up wherever she wants. Ooh. That one goes a little high. Still 1 ball in hand. See if she goes toward the potential attacker. She does. Keeps the attack away. But now Australia's going to have 2. They're going to be able to look for a pincer or just set up, absorb the pressure, get 3 and try to attack. Onwamare tries to force it. And Hansen isn't sure. Onwamare saying, yep, okay, play on. Hansen goes proactive. 1 ball hits in the air. Onwamare missing on that one. One on 3. It's still Hansen on the court. That ball slides up high. Still on her to throw. Go ahead point up for grabs. She's trying the safe throw again. She tries a second one. It's risky. Ooh. And Nguyen making her pay. Celebrating with her teammates. Baston was still there lurking at the back. And either way, Australia, they get the 2-1 point. And on that point, feels like the key was once Desmond Onwumere was caught back in, he had several shots just straight ahead, eliminating opponents. I feel like Sweden has taken notice as they target him again. Second ball from Johansson makes sure. I think Wazir's ball did find the mark initially right off the rush. So Sweden gets their man off the court. Gonna have to make sure he doesn't get caught back on. Okay, and their second target again has often been Kalarache, who's done a lot of work out of that corner for Sweden. Sorry for Australia. Sweden now the targets. They lose Johansson. Looks like Lotteson's going to take over that side again. Oh, what a catch! Moving back, falling down, no problem. Australia gets Onwumere back. They're up to 5 on the court. Sweden still got 3. Same 3 as last time, too. There's some attacks. Rolfeld looking to attack, knows not to put it on the body after Baston was knocked out. A nice cross-court try, but Gottesdam survives it. Australia's corner's playing defense, but Vo's taken out. 3-on-3 now. Sweden's pressure game going well for them at the moment. Australia hasn't been able to find those counter shots the same way they did a little bit earlier. One of those balls slipping out of Hansen's hands, I think. Rofeld's shot missing as well. Sweden only 1 ball in hand now. Gottesdam's got it, number 14 in the corner, but 5 in hand for the Aussies. And they get their man, Lottesdam, the target this time. Nguyen gets a ball in the corner. Salvasian at the back there trying to chase down that last ball. Rolfeld setting up in the left corner. Oh, there's a quick shot. The first one from Onwumere, maybe mixing up the timing, getting through. Australia gets point number 3. They are now up by 2. That catch by Nguyen really helping to clutch things out for the Australian side. She's been an impact player in this match. Timeout called. Sweden looking for things to adjust here. They've been pretty close, but I mean, sometimes those catches, how are you going to not throw at a player who's at close range and backing up? Sometimes you got to give it up to the other player for making those big plays in the moment. I can't hear what's being said. I'm just guessing from body language. I think the coach saying to keep things settled. See if these teams mix up their players on the court. They've been keeping it pretty consistent so far. Maybe both teams subscribing to the idea of having that consistent 6 that can build chemistry and rapport. Maybe they're the top performers in the difficult moments. Every team's got a different way of approaching this stuff. Shagini has swapped in now for Sweden. Number 52 on your screen. Wazir is the first target. He's able to block that shot off the rush, though. Sweden goes into the middle. Baston taken out. She got her hands on it. She's kind of laughing a little bit about it on the side. Ooh, Vo is the target this time. Australia to the line, preemptive shot. Johansson pays for it, though. And O'Mara, a veteran of the Australian national team. We've seen him on the men's squad in years past. He's doing mixed now. He's providing cover and fakes and hits. Oh, and he gets away underneath that shot from Wazir. Lottasim caught out high. No, he backs off. Nguyen taken out, though, for Australia. Kawarachi is taken out as well, so Tamara Matik's ball getting through. Ooh, long try from Lottasim trying to catch the Australian side as they're bunched up. Oh, that one, okay, off the arm. Lottasim, it popped up. He may have been hoping for a team catch, but he is taken out. Another good, clean solo shot from Australia. Onwamere rushes up. Chagini taken out. Nice block. Matik's got to do the rest herself now. Good blocking. I think she's fine. Double checks with the ref. From up here, looked like everything missed her or was blocked. Onwamere showing catch there as he dropped his ball. He's been doing a lot of his damage with hits, but maybe he's ready to get the grips in there too. Vo gets taken out. Well-placed shot. Okay, they back off now, and it's going to be on Matik to approach. Goes cross. Salvacion just provides cover. Oh, and that one right in the pocket. Onwamere slumps off the court a little bit. Johansson back out there. Nice grab by Tamara Matik. She is coming up to the line now, trying to finish this off, bringing Sweden back onto the scoreboard. Okay, both those balls close to the target, but no such luck. Mary Grace Salvacion settles into a defensive posture here. She's just looking block and sidestep. Comes up and attacks. Goes cross court. Good throwing mechanics from her as she gets her whole body behind that throw, especially when she knows she can afford the big windup. And is she going to go preemptive here? Nope, just a block, but she can't get that ball all the way off of her. So Sweden bringing it back off a big catch from Tamara Matik on Desmond Onwamere. There is a timeout called by the Australian side. And the Swedes bringing their fans back into it. 60-second timeout underway. Both teams talking things over just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Sweden only down by one. And the teams breaking their huddles, setting up. Lennox still out there, talking things over with Vo. They do get the word from the refs. It's time to start. Lennox, who's done coaching duties for this Australian side for several years. Out there again, supporting his side. Off the rush, both teams there quickly. Sweden a touch more quickly, but they don't take the shot. Wazir didn't see something he liked, I guess. And they are going to look to set it up instead. Oh, Johansson, nice block. Vo's ball coming in hard, but You could hear the nice solid impact made by the blocker ball as he pushed it down on Wamari, the target there. Lottiston sliding down to the ground. Great shot taken. Kalarachi has had some great ones from the back line. He's the target this time. Nice hops. He gets up. Oh, and they do get control of that ball. Salvation managing to spot it and get to it before it went over the other way. Counter shot by Johansson missing. Australia still with 6 out there. Sweden with 5. Nice cross try. Kalarache gets back up, lets it go. Rolfeld's caught. It's a 2-for-1 special. I like the idea from Rolfeld, but Kalarache had time to get up and get his hands on it. Australia gets that extra ball back, and this time, shot coming out from the left once more. Matique couldn't catch that one as it skipped in short of her. Okay, nice try toward Vo. Kalarachi lets it go again. Shagini with the block though. And Australia still with 6 out there. Now with 4 balls in hand, they come on up. They miss. Oh, there's another grab. Catches have been important in this match. Vo snares that one as it threatened to go past him. Nobody even to bring in though. It's a luxury for Sweden as they take out the remaining 2 with a couple of quick, clean shots. And the catches making a big difference on this penultimate point in the first half. 47 seconds still on the clock. So we will get another opening rush. We will very likely end up in no blocking because once they take that 30-second runoff off the clock, we're down to 17 seconds, so enough time for a rush, maybe a couple of quick exchanges. The officials on court making sure everything's ready to go. I like seeing the actual count of players, just making sure everyone's got the honest 6 on there. And off the rush, let's see what starts. Baston with the opening shot. Wazir, was that a catch? I don't think so. I think it just skipped into the ground. He had the perfect form though. Just 5 seconds left. Some rush throws, some good dodges. Vo taking one last one. And so only one elimination so far, and that's off the Swedish side. Jonsby in the queue. Australia with their full 6. No blocking begins now. Players often will take shots from further back. Nice ups again from Lottiston, who really commits to his dodges. Makes big moves. You got to guess right if you're targeting him. A lot of quick shots. As soon as people see an opening, they're letting it go. Kalarachi coming up and ready to attack. 4 in hand for Australia again. And despite some good ones coming out, everybody's still in it. Sweden's turn with 4. Matique still holding strong at the line, backing off now. Australia coming up with 3. The preemptive shot from Lottiston missing on Wameri. Did see that one coming, ducked right away. Sweden getting a little bit aggressive. They don't want to get desperate though. Ooh, there goes another one. Matique finds that ball. Lottiston the target, big move to get out of the way of that shot from Vo. All right, and Wazir finally hit. Ooh, there's a bit of a crowding over there on the Australian side too as they finally lose a player. And shots back and forth. Rolfeld taken out, as is Lottiston, so that obviously favoring Australia, who want to finish this half strong. They can take a 3-point lead into the second half, which gets a little more likely as Matique's taken out. Chigini's going to have to do it now. But a 3-point lead is when the other team will definitely be feeling the pressure. Teams often have to take a few more risks to bring it back at that point, but there's a good shot. Chigini is caught though. Baston catches that ball as it bounces up off her. Australia taking that point solidly. Oh, unless. Maybe Chigini not realizing that that was a catch. I'm not sure what the conversation was there, but yes, Australia taking that point in the end. We will get our 5 minutes of halftime. All right, the high five line not happening in mid-court the way I like to see it. It's still happening over on the sideline, all smiles. And the teams, as they will take up shop on the other side, looking back to see how they got here. Australia finishing first in Group B at 5-0 plus 49. So winning by almost 10 points per round. Sweden was actually second in the group with 3 wins, a draw, and a loss. Still -2. But their record was good, finishing ahead of Argentina, Italy, Ivory Coast, and Colombia. Earlier in the playoffs, Australia overcame Czechia 14-1. Sweden advancing over Japan 5-2. Maybe just giving you an idea of just how different the pace of the game can be. 15 total points in Australia's earlier match, only 7 total points, which has already been equaled in this one. But 7 total points in Sweden's first round against Japan. So both teams have the tools to play a couple of different ways. And of course, if you are the team that's down, you have to think about whether you want to change up your style. Are you thinking that it's just been some bad breaks and some slightly worse execution, and you just need to tighten things up a bit? Or is it worth shaking things up, trying to disrupt what the other team's doing a bit more, playing much more conservatively or much more aggressively? There are a lot of options to mix things up, and it's not like they've been too far off so far. That said, I would think that part of what they need to do is really try and make sure that they can take Onwamare and Kalurachi off the court as quickly as possible, because those two have been quick strikers. Good hard shots. They've been able to attack either at the line or on the counters. They've probably been the biggest shot takers from this Australian side. There have been some great grabs. We saw Baston finish off the no blocking point as well with one. Nguyen with that great falling back catch earlier. It is a total team effort, of course. And now we are about to get underway. Jonsby out there again for Sweden. Johansson replaced at the moment. Ottoson able to get out of the way of that incoming shot, and now Sweden sets up with 4 to the line. It's a good counter shot. Kalurache not able to get his hands on that. Shot towards Salvacion. Ooh, Jonsby. Nice acrobatic looking move to get out of the way. Here's the attack from Sweden. Now they back off with 3. Australia is going to have to throw. Oh, sorry, they aren't. They have 1 less player, so it doesn't matter that they have 3 balls. Lodeston now attacks. Onwamare is attacking as well. He sees another opportunity to pick up a ball and hold the line for his team. Wazir taken out for Sweden. Salvation holding down that corner on the right side for Australia. Coming up to the line now. It's her shot into the middle. And she gets the ball from her teammate. Settles back into her protective posture. Rofelt attacks. Jonsby taken out too. Long range shot. Doing its work. Sweden down to 3. Loddesom shot missing. Vo coming on up. Chagini taken out. Maybe caught looking at him. Salvation and Rofelt traded. Loddesom is out there alone again for Sweden, which we have seen from him a bit in earlier matches. He's comfortable out there on the court. His fitness level and conditioning have been strong so far in this tournament. Oh, he gets a great shot out. Onwumere was looking right at him, but the ball got through regardless. And he goes right across toward Baston. Nice hop from her to get over that ball. Australia is going to get to come up, try to spread out, work those angles, or just go from the middle. Baston with a block. Baston just going pure defense there, reading correctly that the throw was coming her way. Now going to swap sides with Vo. They get 2 balls in on Loddesom. That last one, oh, Baston finishes it off. She had the trailer, she took the shot, placed it perfectly. It's another point for Australia. 6-2 now, as Australia has scored several in a row. And I would still absolutely not say it's out of reach. 4-point difference with more than 4 minutes per point. Still available for Sweden. And they'll need to connect on a few of those kinds of shots in order to have the best possible chance to make that deficit up. Meanwhile, Australia, of course, very aware of that. Ooh, Loddesom. One of the hard things about blocking like that is blocking it right into your teammate. Thankfully, not what he did this time. Oh, there's Kalarachi with another catch. That one's off Rofelt. He has been so ready and squared up to the ball in that back corner. He is the target this time. They don't want to give him that opportunity. They force feed him a few shots and send him off to the side. Still 5 out there for Australia, though, facing the 5 from Sweden, who only have 1 ball in hand right now. Jonsby, the target, taken out. That is, of course, the danger when you only have 1 ball. The other team can focus fire on that ball carrier, try to make sure that your options for defense and protecting teammates are completely limited. Sweden's got 4 balls still to work with. The shot from the middle coming home, knocking McIntyre out. Ooh, a couple of Swedish players almost colliding while they both try to avoid shots coming their way. Sweden to the line again. They get cross court. They're looking for Onwumere again. Teague just checking to make sure she's okay. She is. Okay, the counterattack coming up quickly from Australia. So they're not throwing balls all the time, but they are still putting that pressure on Sweden. We've mentioned before, you don't want to start playing passively and let the other team really build up whatever they're trying to do. Loddesom that time, the ball popping up, but Baston, great block. Her reaction was perfect to keep herself protected. We are still looking at 4-on-4 action. Loddesom taken out. Beautiful throw from right across. Kevin Vo. Great shot. Sweden attacking now. Okay, and that is close, but a block. Oh, but Mateek lost on the side. I didn't see what happened to her, but she looked skyward. Probably not happy about it. Referees talking again. Summoning the official who was at the back on the Swedish side. I saw a gesture about looking maybe like a block and a ball going down into a leg, something like that. The conclave comes together. And Shigini may be talking about whatever may have happened back there with the ball retriever. That is my assumption about what the discussion is, whether maybe she was hit off the blocked ball that I think it was Wazir in front of her made, and it looks like she is heading off the court, so it seems as though Adnan Khan Wazir will be the only one out there still for Sweden. So we resume with 14.5 to go. Vo trying to draw the pressure in and away from his teammates. He does. Wazir's shown some great throws. He's going to have to bring some of those out now. And maybe now the defensive play from him. We'll see how he chooses to approach it. Australia, meanwhile, sends 2. Vo the target again. He's doing well to draw the attention away from his unprotected teammates. That's what you got to do if you've still got a ball on your side. Wazir squaring up across from Anwamare, puts in a bit of a curveball. Tries again, makes it happen. Anwamare looking away for just a little too long. Wazir with a great shot to capitalize. Vo is now going to square across from him. And perfect shot. Baston again, the closer of some of these points. Australia celebrating because that point is going to make it a lot harder for Sweden to come back. They are down 5. They got 13 minutes to go. Things are starting to slip away for them. We still have some conversation on the sideline. It's Lennox in there again talking to the officials. The clock is still running, so I'm hoping they don't spend too much time on this. Clock has been stopped now. And so is the conversation, so something being relayed over to the Swedish coaching side as well. All right, so whatever that was, it'll have to stay between all of them because I still have no idea. They set up, count the players, and count them in. Here's the rush again. We see some lineup changes happening again. Reinhardt out there for the first time for Australia. Sweden sends one in on the right side straight across. Wolfeld, ooh, great shot from Reinhardt. Ooh, and he drops something that was right on the body, hoping to catch it. Paolo Arache sliding back at a play and gets away from those shots. And the officials, okay, it's a mop break. Look at that, we've got the mop and a spare mop head over by the officials table. This is a prepared court. Jonathan's son doing the cleanup duties there for his side. And now we're going to come back in, referees, making sure everybody's on the back line. It is an important formality. Okay, track down that ball. I think that catch should be good. I also think he should be out. Oh, it's just, I think Carlson was clipped by his teammate there from behind. Lindskog maybe trying to capitalize on the moment. So the catching rule now, if you've been watching these tournaments for a while in this foam format, you've seen the old 2 points of contact style ruling. Now the ball just needs to be secured in the air and you have to have started on the court. And either way, you got to respect the effort. William Karlsson selling out to try and get that ball off his arm. He did end up out of bounds regardless. As Chigini gets a ball, Sweden comes up with 4. We got a little under 12 minutes though. 5-point lead still in place for Australia. That try from Salvacion. Jonsby able to lean back and away. And the pace has slowed down a little bit again, but for how long? Jonsby taken out. Onwamere countered on. Sweden down to 3. Australia still got 5. Salvacion deferring that ball in the corner, it looks like. Sweden goes cross and they get him, but they do lose one in the process as Lindskog raises his arm and heads out. Chigini threatening the underhand. Matik shaking it off as that ball not coming out the way I'm sure she intended it to. Sweden still going to be on them to throw. And it's a shot into the middle. Salvacion still active in that corner, showing pressure now coming up, providing cover for Baston. It's been a closer now. Yep, that pressure from Australia going to make it hard to get that ball. Matik trying to make it a possibility, but looks skyward again as she heads off the court. Chigini alone. Australia taken out. Salvacion just hit by that long curveball. And with a little over 10 to go in the second half. Ooh. I think Chigini's okay. She bent all the way back trying to get away from that one, but look at that. She comes back up from a cross-legged stance. I like the commitment to trying to get out of the way. My knees would pop while doing that. And once in a while, if you're going to try that dodge at home, of course, you do have to be careful that the back of your head doesn't hit the floor too hard. I have unfortunately seen that before. Gotta tuck the chin if you go back that way. Either way though, Australia, that last point is going to be a dagger, making it nearly impossible at this point for Sweden to make up the deficit in the time they have remaining. 9.5 to go in the match. They're going to need some great bounces and some great execution if they're going to do it. I'm sure they're going to try. Jonsby's shot, okay, and a follow-up shot. Lindskog recognizing that some of the Australians were not ready to go on defense. So that is the kind of play that they're going to need. Aggression that gets through on target. You don't want to get too trigger happy. You don't want to get loose with it. Ooh, Sun getting out of the way of that. Young on the left side as well, both in newly so for Australia. Ooh, long attack. Sun, good target selection. Jonsby attacked by McIntyre now. Both teams playing it a little bit loose. I thought we might see Australia sit back a little bit more. Roelfeld's shot, she's taken out. Got stuck up high, and now she's the first casualty for Sweden. That ball by McIntyre into the middle. And that's a little more of what I expect we might see from Australia, at least a bit more often. Players just sending one. Okay, we get a 1-for-1. Lindskog trading with Baston. And Sweden's okay with this pace. This is what they need to play at for the rest of this match. Sun, great block. Definitive as he slaps it down to the floor. And he gets through onto Karlsson. She exits from the back. Great shot by Young, guessing correctly which way William Karlsson's going to be moving. Oh, what a throw at a Sun. Jonsby recognizing, ooh. And Matik maybe caught looking at that, ends up absorbing a ball to the forehead. Yeah, Young's shot just came out so cleanly and curved right down onto the feet. Those are the kinds of throws you got to respect. And it looked from up here like the right kind of bend to just be kind of impossible to deal with unless you really, really anticipate it. We get a timeout from Sweden. Conveniently, these two teams have time to talk it over. 7-11 still on the clock. And I think it's possible that if I'm Sweden's coaching staff and veterans, we may be talking about how to approach the rest of this game if they feel like it's out of reach. And again, 1 point per minute in foam, pretty challenging pace to strike. So that's what they're facing. So if they want to think about what they might be doing looking forward to the consolation rounds, I would understand. Referees given the let's get it moving signal. Of course, if you are Australia, you cannot afford to go fully off the accelerator. And we're underway. Jonsby missing. He's attacked. He gets under that ball somehow. Miato out there for the first time for this Australian squad, I think. Jonsby's shot missed. Okay, he's the target. Lucy Baston has been very involved in the play this whole time for Australia. And she gets a good... Oh, sorry, that's McIntyre who got a good shot in on Carlson. Jonsby caught low on the ground. He's hit an extra time for good measure, but Sun's ball did eliminate him. And Sweden calling for a mopping break. You may have been mopping the floor, but now it's time to mop it once more. And it might look a little ridiculous to be pointing out all the spots where it needs attention, but obviously the way the lights come down and hit the more wet spots, not apparent from every angle, so it is actually helpful. We come back in from the back line, one ball right near the middle. Carlson taken out on the side. Hansen's got to watch that ball roll away. Lindskog, okay, is going to go over to the corner. Rofelt hits. Okay, wow, and Young just doing some great work on that left side, connecting repeatedly. Sun likes not to take that shot from point blank range. No need to force it right now. Hansen going across. And it's a hit and a block. Sweden still got one out there with 5:40 on the clock. Okay, the first ball coming in and hitting the knee. Agnes Carlson didn't survive too long out there facing the Australian attack. Their throws have been so accurate for most of this match. When they're unchallenged, they've been able to get through pretty often, and their counter game has been on point. Off the rush. Well, we get the aerial turnaround shot. One of those moves we see periodically from people a lot more athletic than me. Lindskog with a try into the middle. Okay, that ball just sticking. And a hit as well. Johansson. A nice little sequence. You can see he's playing with a lot of energy. Sweden's got their full six out there. Slightly different six than we've seen earlier in the match. Good block, Reinhardt. keeps that ball out high and in front. Australia's got 4 to keep things locked down with for as long as they can. There's a hit. Carlson taken out that time. That ball popping up and over to Australia, back to Sweden. It's a cross-globe journey. So Australia's tied up this player count. It's 4-on-4 now. They come to the line, they attack the right, they get Reinhardt. Baston trying sort of a cheeky release. Oh, Carlson taken out, he's hitting the hands. And he heads off to the side. Lindskog taken out, he saw that ball all the way but couldn't block it. Baston's got the power right now. Lucy Baston content to settle back with her teammates. Sweden coming to the line with 4. Chigini lets it go. Hansen still providing some cover. Australia looking for the final eliminations, but really nice block coming out of Emma Hansen. .245 still to go as Chigini lets that go toward McIntyre, sends a second one in. Team Australia to the line, they go toward Hansen. At least one of those balls gets through. Might have been both even. There's that accuracy coming out one more time. And Chigini sends one in, gets through onto McIntyre. Ooh, and then Young able to take her down. She seems to be fine, just maybe frustrated. Although she's nursing that right hand a little bit. All right, it's not bad enough for her to come off the court, so maybe just jamming it a tiny bit, but she is fine. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock. So my guess would be this will be the final point coming up. Time is stopped. The officials talking a bit near the table. But things are underway again as the referees call it off. Here we go. Off the rush, Reinhardt hit as he backed up. Ball in his hands, he can't find it though. Team Australia looking toward the left. And now Team Sweden heads in the same general direction. Okay, Lindskog gets a grab. Young taken out as well. Some good strikes from Australia. McIntyre saw that ball whiz by her head. Michael Johansson taking the long surprise shot. Carlson the target again, still moving around with lots and lots of energy. And Sweden to the line. It's a 1-for-1. Baston taken out. Oh, it's better than a 1-for-1. Sweden actually, they do only lose one, but they've been able to knock down this Australian side to just one. Sun, we're going to see if he can get all the way to the buzzer. He's got to do it for 42 more seconds. Let's see if he's got the answer for the remaining Swedish players. Nope. And we see from the timekeeper that once we put in that final minute runoff, we will still have 5 seconds on the clock. You know what that means? There's enough time for one more rush. Admittedly, not a lot more than that, though. Aforementioned rush comes out. The turnaround aerial comes through for a hit. And that's it. And I may be out of date on how the end of match rules are being determined for knockout games, because typically in a knockout, if the no blocking wouldn't change things, I'm used to seeing it not played out at all, but it looks like we are going to do that. No blocking being confirmed by the officials in the middle. And so we have a little bit more action to come here. Carlson calling himself off. Nice defensive move, but he wasn't able to get all the way out of the way. Hansen lets one go, tries to get to that ball. Okay, across from Sun, takes her out. Chagini, okay, backs up. I think she's okay. Bit of a stumble there. She is the target. She slides out of the way. Definitely seems okay. Great movement on the court. Agnes Carlson coming on up, taking a shot. Sun taken out. The rest of Australia, though, hanging out near the back line. Reinhardt coming up for that ball. No blocking is, of course, underway. Australia is now going to get to set up, take their shots. We'll see if they go for both of their targets remaining on the court here. Just Chagini on the left. Nice movement from her. All right, so Carlson is hit. That ball from Reinhardt doing its work. Chagini still out there, ends up going toward Reinhardt. Ooh, taken out. Final shot hits her in the head. And that is it. Australia looking real strong in the end. They take it 12-3. This is a knockout round, so of course that means Australia is going to keep pushing ahead.